Hello and welcome to Big Sky 35 Special Edition, the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame ballot. This year, we'll do this rather quickly. Not going to put it inside another video for Jake's sake, and so he can just watch this, get it over with. Just want to talk a little bit about. I think everybody's talking about their criteria. They're leaving it up to everybody. Few things. They got to be making videos for at least 3 years. You have to be making a video for 1 year to vote. Sports videos, sports card memorabilia videos. Yeah, they don't say how many you have to make in that span or, whatever. Very loose. And then outside of that, it's up to your own discretion. So it is, I've been here. I don't know why every year this brings a lot of disgruntled and weird things. It's always kind of fun when this part of the year comes around. But I you don't want to take it too seriously, but it is a thing. I mean, I know you don't get anything but a patch, but you have people talking about how many subs they have and all that, which doesn't matter. It's about, your peers watching you within this, because the people watching you don't have a vote. I mean, they do because they subscribe to you. That's the vote they have. But outside of that, this is between your peers. So it is a little popularity contest within the YouTube community. It sure is, without a doubt. But how I come to it is, I want to watch you. I look for your videos. Think somebody that's very passionate about what they're doing. If you saw my last video with John and Don, on John Wade Bog Fans channel, we talked about about that, what gets you into doing what you're doing. I don't want to see somebody regurgitating other people's stuff. I think it's lazy. That doesn't show me you have any passion for anything if you don't have any of your own ideas. We are a card collecting community. You're starting to see a lot more and more of discussions and videos where maybe the cards, you'll see them. I always have some up behind me, because the community is more than that. We are friends now. The community is growing tighter. So when you have that, you are going to have groups. I like to think I'm in have a wide range of friends throughout the community, and I think it's going to show within this voting. And a couple of people I do not know personally, but I think they contribute to the community, because I think that's what this is. So other than that, I just going to get right to it. In no order either, just the way it is. The IRP insert Revolution podcast. I think these guys are great. Amish Dave, and they said that they rather, instead of having, I voted for both of them singular last year. They said this year they rather have it for the IRP. So I'm giving them that opportunity, and next year I'll vote individually for. But it is I encourage people to go subscribe. It's a little different than your modern. You're going to hear anything from chicken sandwiches to who knows what else you'll hear about. Purple GT22. God, it's been around a long time. And both of these guys been around a long time, OGs in this community. I've been lucky enough to be friends with Mike, David, and Ed, and now being friends with Mike Fabian, getting to know these older channels, how it used to be before I got into doing this, because there's always a before. you know, I think a lot of people have a misconception. This all started in 2018 or something ridiculous. But no, this has been around a long time. I'm sure the first day that YouTube came online, the second day somebody was showing a card. Uh, that next one is somebody that I've really got to be friends with here in the last year because I'm Carlos. Somebody that loves having fun, says he's not part of the community, but I find that hard to believe when you get 4 or 5 guys on there. Great chat on the side. Has a live every week that goes 4 hours. He's a showman and a smart ass, and nothing wrong with that. Next one is Jericho 941 IMI, which is another guy that's been on here a long time. Somebody that he loves bench. I love bench. I got to meet him and actually talk to quite a bit at the National. I wish I got to talk to him more. My back was, I said it a lot, was killing me. Love to talk to him more. Love to have him on my channel and talk as well. Just a great person for this community. Wants to know about your collection and how you collect. Wants to know about you. Just a great individual. And that vote goes to him. Next is going to be my man JD Sports Cards. He's a little over 3 years. Newer to this world, but has a great passion for this. He's talked about giving up a lot of his cards here lately, but still collecting a small. He's going to stay very focused to move into other things. He has a larger family, and like a lot of people, not certain what the future holds as financially. So, but still putting out great videos and a great person in this community, and also part owner of Card Hedger. Victor, the rookie card specialist, another guy just got to 3 years. You see Victor everywhere. I think everybody knows who Victor is. Yeah, that he has great opinions. He knows not everybody's going to agree with him as well as me, but that's what makes him great. He's willing to sit down and talk and hear you out. Just a great guy. Love meeting, talking up with him with every national. Love having him on my channel. Just a great human being all around. Don's Field of Dreams and Cards. Met him 21 at thanks to Robert Prestige Collectibles. It was introduced us to each other while we're standing at the table. If you don't know who Robert is, he watches, I don't know how much YouTube, but I think he knows every channel, and has a great booth at the National with Japanese cards, Asian cards. Usually pick up something every year. Got some Star Wars from him. Just awesome guy. And Don's called me up just to see how I'm doing when he saw one of my videos when I was having, contemplating quitting. Just a good person, and more than just a hobby friend. Don is one of those guys, once he knows you, he's like Jason, Mr. Fisher Mike, and Lou Rock. Those guys are special human beings. Next is Canadian Cards Mike. He was one of the first ones to send me a care package. Didn't want anything in return. Great channel. Man, he is just another great human being in this community. You see him in chats a lot. He is all over the place, and he is he's another one of those guys that, like me, he'll talk to anybody, friends with all kinds of people in this community, and has a great voice of reasoning. Mike's a great guy. Next is going to be John Wade Box fan. Another guy that, 3 years, He's a super collector. We have some things in common, like with me with Gary Carter. But now he's venturing into different things in the vintage world. And again, talk to him on his channel with him and Don. Uh, very, very good conversation. And the last one is somebody I have never personally talked to. I think every year I have voted for this person. Um, I just think he's huge in his community. Uh, I don't think he has too big of an ego. I know if I went up and talked to him, he'd be more happy to talk to anybody. I've seen him do it. I've gone to his card shop in Ohio. He's great with the kids at the shows when he sets up. Uh, but man, he knew what he wanted, and he worked hard to get it. And that's Ryan Card Collector 2. Uh, I as a young man, and I'm an old guy. I have a lot of respect on how he works. I started watching him before his first card shop, and the day he said he didn't know anything about baseball at the beginning of his first card shop, that he was learning and people coming in because he knew owning a card shop. But him telling the world that and learning and showing the processes, I that is huge for me with him. And he has a great love. It's not just a job for him. He's one of the lucky few that took something that he loves and made a job out of it, so he never has to work again a day in his life. You hear that, and I'm always like, man, this doesn't work, because once it's your job, it's your job. But he seems to like the hustle and the grind. And I know it's not as easy for those guys right now in that part of the world that are trying to sell as a living and buy. I know it's tough grind right now, but he seems to be doing all right at it. So that is my 10. I'm not gonna say it was an easy 10 for me. I almost stopped a couple of times because I wanted to stay within a certain parameter. I don't know how many of these people are going to go in. I think there's going to be a lot of split voting going on. And I think there's poor Jake. I believe you're going to have a huge, huge count on your hands of people all across this hobby. There's channels popping up every day. And good luck to you, brother. And thank you again for doing this. And until next time, see ya.